Hello everybody, welcome to study this course called Native Architecture. Cloud native is a very hot topic. So what is cloud native? The term cloud native refers to the concept of building and running applications to take advantage of the distributed computing offered by the cloud delivery model. Cloud-native apps are designed and built to exploit the scale, elasticity, resilience, and flexibility the cloud provides. As defined by the Cloud-Native Computing Foundation, sensitive cloud-native technologies empower organizations to build and run scalable applications in public, private, and hybrid clouds. Features such as containers, service meshes, microservices, immutable infrastructure best illustrate this approach. Having this feature enable loosely coupled systems that are resilient, manageable, and observable. They allow engineers to make high-impact changes frequently and with minimal effort. Hearing this, many of us might think cloud native is a course that an operation and maintenance engineer should learn. Can I turn off this video and leave? Actually, I would like to call cloud native the first lesson for architects. I need to analyze it by myself if we apply to the cloud. What is the architecture of this application? How many microservices the application has broken down? What is access relationship between each microservice? This will actually help us develop the thinking habits of architects. Let's analyze the entire architecture of the application, the division between their microservices. It can help us analyze our application from a higher dimension. Cloud native is also a very deep and broad field, especially if we want to learn cloud native. There is a core platform in cloud native, which is the famous Kubernetes. Kubernetes has a lot of core concepts. The first time I learned it was obscure and difficult to understand. So we have hoped to have a course that our beginners start from zero, can quickly learn cloud native in a practical way. In our cloud native class, we will quickly take you to complete this set of cloud native solutions and operate them in practice. Abandon so many obscure theory. Let's begin happily first. So, for this purpose, who is our course suitable for? First of all, our development engineers can also take this course. Cultivate your architect thinking, including the traditional operation and maintenance engineer should also come to learn cloud native. Learn how this operation and maintenance in the new era should be carried out. And we now have a new position called operation and maintenance development engineer, as well as our test engineers, traditional architects. They are more suitable for learning cloud native. We need some pre-foundation for this course. Cloud native application deployment requires basic Linux commands. It is best to understand some middleware such as Nginx, MySQL, Redis. We will deploy a large distributed project in the cloud in the future. The technology stack used in this project includes Java, Spring Boot, Spring Cloud. The application consists of many microservices and also introduces a lot of middleware. If you don't know some commonly used middleware such as Redis, MySQL, it's not convenient for you to understand the entire application. So the application middleware knowledge still needs to be understood. It would be better if you have some distributed development experience. When we deploy the application next, you will know how the applications interact with each other. It doesn't matter if you don't have these foundations. After all, our course is designed to start from zero. There are 6 chapters in this case. So let us look at this maps. In the first chapter, we will take you to understand some of the basic concepts of our entire cloud. What is a public cloud, private cloud, the server, VPC? After we have the basic concepts, we will learn Docker firstly. If you have learned Docker, you can naturally skip it. If you don't learn Docker, you can also quickly play with Docker through this chapter. The third chapter is about Kubernetes. Kubernetes has a lot of core concepts. We will learn. The first learning is also obscure. We're learning our practical way in the cloud. The whole learning is very fast. Our chapter 3 is the basic of Kubernetes. Of course, if you have learned Kubernetes, naturally you can skip this part of the content. But for beginners, this foundation is very important. This part only contains the basic knowledge of Kubernetes. For in-depth study of Kubernetes, you can also refer to my other videos about Kubernetes. After learning Kubernetes, we will study KubeSphere. KubeSphere is called PaaS platform. It has integrated a series of solutions around the cloud native. KubeSphere is a visual PaaS platform. We can use the mouse to click on the interface to create the applications and the services we want. We can use KubeSphere to build a Kubernetes cluster with high availability characteristics and how to deploy middleware database in Kubernetes cluster. So there's practical operation to understand and help everyone understand some of the core concepts of basic operations in Kubernetes. After mastering the basic knowledge of cloud computing, Docker, and Kubernetes, we will take everyone to actually deploy a Spring Cloud project. And that split a lot of microservices and introduced a lot of microservices surrounding governance, facilities, middleware. So it is not easy to deploy this application to the cloud. It's completely different from starting this application when we develop it locally. It will take everyone to solve many problems in the process of deploying apps in cloud. We use DevOps, automated pipeline method to deploy applications to the cloud, and the ability of DevOps is also provided to us by the KubeSphere platform. KubeSphere has integrated the DevOps leader framework Jenkins for us. Kubernetes integrates Jenkins to provide the ability to automatically deploy pipelines. It is actually very difficult for us to integrate this ability in the Kubernetes platform. We can build the entire pipeline in a visual interface. So that practical operations, we can quickly learn and master DevOps to achieve continuous integration and continuous delivery. So the practice of the first 6 chapters, everyone can basically deploy native applications in the cloud. This is the arrangement of our entire course. We actually hope that through our entire learning, everyone can go to be a cloud native architect from there.